Today, it's Madden NFL football. It's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this. And off we go from Denver. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
Two touchdown passes
Two
last week.
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Loving the Packers now with a first and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the
rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 19 carries, 52 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
Gain of 8 brings up third and inches.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the Broncos
to the air again, Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Again, it's Love. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Going back to Love. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Richardson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Richardson throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Rosas lining up for the extra point.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
the Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 23-yard line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Making the catch is Sternberger. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up third.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
For K.J. Hamler. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Richardson now. Going to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Richardson looking to throw on second down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Uses the stiff arm. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 17-0 our score after one.
Broncos nothing.
The kick by Bass is good.
The field goal.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Packers 17.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's second and 8.
Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Packers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
36-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Third down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And a Packer first down.
On first and 10, Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Draw play, Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw. Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Noah Fant. Incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
From the gun, Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 43.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Love to pass. Underneath into the hands of Sternberger.
Love's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Sternberger. A 6-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2 yards.
Here's Hines. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up second.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Operating from the gun. Richardson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, going to the air with Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. We have hit halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Broncos 3.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's third down.
Third down. And 9
from the gun. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Love back to it here after the pick six. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 4 yards.
Love from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be first and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4.
They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A throw over the middle, taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle. No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
Richardson on third and 2. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Love now to pass on first down. Underneath into the hands of Sternberger. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
This is Cohen. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Love. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Good for a Denver Broncos.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
44-yard line.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third
Operating
down.
from the gun, Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. They find some open field here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Love looking to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And a Packer first down.
From the gun, Love. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To the air again, Love. That is caught by Cohen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Back to throw. Richardson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action this time with Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Now Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
What you talking about, ref?
So that one will be accepted. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
they'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Naeem Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score.
To kick off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Richardson's
and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw is Richardson. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Operating from the gun. Richardson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete.
Richardson
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards.
Here's Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Richardson now. From the gun, he'll throw. This is the tight end Fant. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Now Richardson throwing on 4th down. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They run. This is Cohen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
6. First down, Packers.
On the give, this is Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Rosas' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Richardson on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything